All right, so let's take a look at something called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tokka. I think that's what he's called, for Taco Bell. Incredible sculpt details. There's 31 points of articulation. And I got this for $9.99. I almost passed it up, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to get more turtles, especially from this line, because I already got one set. That's all I need. But then I thought, this is not a turtle. This is one of the characters from the Turtles. Okay, there's, I thought it was a pamphlet inside, but it's not. Oh, it comes with a collector card. Tokka, created after the Shredder unleashed mutagen at a zoo. Tokka is an out-of-control alligator snapping turtle. After being captured by the mutant hunter Dirk Savage, he was rescued by his best friend Razor. All right, so that's a little card that comes with him. I like collector cards. All right, so let's see what Tokka. He's made by Best Action, which at first I hated them, but then they don't seem to bother me as much. They are not as bad as I originally thought they were. I think it's because whatever that one was probably was their very first attempt. All right, he looks pretty good. Just right out of the package, got that thorny shell. It's pretty sharp, actually. All right, let's see his incredible articulation and sculpt. He's got a butterfly wing for the shoulder. And it's also, oh, that kind of hurts when you have to do this. All right, so it looks like there could be some up and down right here in the arm, but I can't quite get it to activate because that's keeping it from moving. So that articulation point is kind of worthless. You can get forward and backwards, but man, it hurts every time you have to push this down to moving. All right, so he's got 360 at the bicep. He's got double joints at the elbows, which allows him to bend this much. And his hand, it's not a gun holding or sword wielding hand. It's more like a slaps in, slaps out, and then it twists 360 degrees. All right, there's obviously doesn't appear to be waist articulation, but clearly there is some right there. Okay, so it's like he can do this while his shell part stays stationary, or his front shell. Okay, on his legs, I got a cat on my leg right now, ironically. On his leg, he's got a ball joint inside. Allows him to kick up this far, back this far. He's got thigh rotation, which is 360. He's also got double jointed knees, and that's pretty ugly, to be honest with you. But overall, the figure doesn't look that bad. It's just when you bend certain joints, like the arms or the elbows and the knees, they look pretty darn ugly. What is that? It's something on my hand. All right, so we got his toes. The figure's kind of cold, so I hope I don't tear his leg off because I'm feeling like deja vu about this part right here. He's got ankle rockers, and there's not much of a movement to this right here. It's just this much right there. That's about it. All right, so he does come with 2 weapons, and he has 2 extra hands. He has fingers that can pick his nose, and a hand that is reaching out for some money. Speaking of picking his nose, I did not look at the head articulation. So we got jaw articulation. Then he can look up that much and look down that much. So I'm going to guess it's on a massively huge ball joint. Yeah, man, yeah. Looks like a Muppet. All right, so I think the mace can go in one hand. Oh my gosh, pushing the mace in is painful. Those little things are pretty sharp when you're trying to push in them. Like I said, if you got this warmed up, it'd probably be more pliable. There. I like this weapon a little bit better. It's got some pretty good paint on it too. The sword is just one color of silver, so it's not like any details on the sword as far as paint details. But his weapons are he's got a lot of spikes, including his body, so he's just a very spiky person. Somebody's gonna be out there going, no, he holds that in his right arm, not his left arm. I'm like, I don't know. I think this may be from a movie or something. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I have to warm it up to get it in there. There we go. So there we go. We got his sword, or his dagger, knife, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not a sword. and his mace. And my fingers are in pain just from these pointy things. Every time I try to do something, it's like something's gouging me. The colors here, I would have to say, definitely are not blending too well. It's a darker color here, and it's like too bright down there. Didn't go off very well. And I'm guessing, is this a sticker, or is it just something they put in there? All right, what I wanted to do is see if this is proportional to him, because if you know anything about skateboarding, there's a certain width or length to skateboards. I got this also at Ross for $2.99. There are 4 different styles. I got the Raphael one. I also need to find these other 3. I did get a totally different one with all 3 of them, but they're more cute, and I thought this looks more like his style. So he could be a skater, and this could be his skateboard. I seriously doubt the shoes will fit him. Yeah, I usually don't have this much of a trouble getting the thing off. Okay. All right, so we got some shoes here. Very interesting looking shoes. Red with green to go with the Raphael's being the red turtle as far as his bandana. I know the shoes are about the same size, but he's got a much wider foot. So no, I'm not even going to try with those toes as big as they are, you know. But is this the appropriate scale for him? Oh, look at that grip tape. Is this the appropriate scale for him? He looks pretty good on it. Now, the true thing is, nope, it's a little bit big. Now, if you've ever had a skateboard, you know not to kick it up carelessly. Because if you kick it up and you're a dude, whack. You get whacked right in the place where you don't want to be. So this is a little bit bigger proportionally to him. I'm not sure what they're aiming for here. I'm guessing 8-inch scale because these shoes do fit Migo 8-inch figures. The males, at least. I heard they fit some girls, what is it called? The Rainbow High Girls. But they already have a lot of shoes. I'm trying to find more male shoes. So overall, I mean, it's close enough. It's going to work. So if you want a skater version of Tokka, which I have no idea if he skateboards in the show. I'm just saying like the turtles do. And you can put them on this. And if you have the turtles from the same scale, it should work too. I just figured 2 great things that taste great together. Hey, he stays on it. He's pretty good at skating, actually. Look at that. Whoa, wipe out. All right, so overall, do you think this was worth $10? And do you think this was worth $2.99, $3? Let me know in the comments below what you think, because I think it was worth it. I think it's a good one. And I'm not one of these people that cares about extra hands, so they're just going to go in a bag, and hopefully not too far separated from him, because they usually end up like that. But he can't go in a bag. He'll end up destroying that bag. All right, but that's a pretty good little face. Let's look at that face one last time. All right, and y'all have a great day.